Warning, the following episode contains strong language and adult themes.
Hi, I'm Liam Cooper from What Pictures, and this is our show called What the Fuck, where we look at some very strange stories from around the internet. You may have watched last week, and we still can't afford light bulbs, evidently. But what we are still going to do is look at the weirdest, funniest, strangest stories that our writers Sophie Ellis and John Tinney have been able to find on the internet. Did I say internet twice?
No, I don't think so.
Bollocks that up, didn't I? Let's get straight into it. Story number 1. Man rushed to hospital after getting a screwdriver stuck in his rectum. Sold. A man was rushed to hospital in the early hours of Friday morning after a screwdriver was lodged inside of his rectum. Minute. I guess you could say that he's screwed. I hate myself more than you hate me. During an interview with the New York Times, Jacob told us, "I was in the garage, or garage, working on my car when I slipped on some oil and it just went in." It sounds unbelievable, but that's what happened. No, it doesn't sound unbelievable at all, mate. After the event happened, Jacob called his wife, Lisa, and asked for her assistance to gain access to the emergency room as he could not drive in his condition. No, you couldn't, could you? Got a screwdriver up his arse. I'm just trying to think, does what head is on the screwdriver make it worse? Like if it was a crosshead, if it was one of them electric ones and it accidentally went off and started spinning. Just, uh-oh. Lisa told us, "I've never seen anything like it, but I did see the oil on the floor. It sounded too fake to be true, but I believe him. It's one of those stories I'll never let him forget." You know, just around the table at Christmas. Do you remember when you got a screwdriver stuck up your ass? Ha ha, yeah, it was dead funny that, wasn't it? Jacob Husk left the hospital the next day after having the screwdriver removed. He suffered no major injuries, just a lot of discomfort and embarrassment. No shit. A lot of people wouldn't believe him, as we've all heard of those stories where someone has slipped or fallen into an embarrassing predicament. It sounds strange, but it may just happen to you. Filth. I remember at the time, I slipped and fell into a... Story number 2. Siblings possessed by popular phone app. Was it Flappy Bird? I remember my mum called that a flappy cunt once. A supernatural WhatsApp message said to be from a satanic group left 2 teenage girls rolling around on the ground and babbling incoherently. Right, I'm just going to scroll up so I can't see the rest of that story. I bet that's just them covering up for the fact they were cheating on the boyfriends. So who's this message from on it? Oh, it must have been Satan. Bitches. 2 teenage girls were rushed to hospital yesterday after they were driven mad by a satanic WhatsApp message. The eerie supernatural attack left the young sisters babbling and whining on the floor of their room. I bet they just got sent that video of that guy shagging the chicken in his back garden. The father filmed the pair in the early hours of the morning at their home while waiting for the ambulance to arrive. The video saw the 2 girls in pyjamas making strange high-pitched noises while laying down on the floor. That's just what happens at my little sister's sleepovers anyway. So why was he so shocked? Doctors said the girls were hysterical when they arrived at Hipólito Unanue Hospital in Peru. That was a mouthful. Medics said tests were inconclusive, but that the pair were making a safe recovery. Relatives of the family suggested the girls had been dabbling in the occult. The father, who found the pair in a distressed state, said his daughter suffered a possession after reading a satanic chainmail message. I remember all them sort of chainmail things. They were scary. And that's the end of the story. That was a bit vague. I wanted to know what the message said. No, I'm just wanting to point out that every time you see some sort of like satanic possession video or whatever, it's either always in the States or somewhere in South America. Like, what's the deal? Our third and final tale. Man who believes you can turn poo into gold. You actually can. I've not heard about them pills. We'd probably mention it maybe, I don't know. Them pills... Take it, your shit comes out glittery. A man once jailed for arson after setting fire to his flat while trying to turn his own excrement into gold. He's back behind bars. Paul Moran from Carnmore Rise, Corner Grade, Enniskillen. You tight bastards. Make me read that in front of the camera. Was sentenced to 4 months in prison when he pleaded guilty at Fermanagh Magistrates Court to a series of attacks on his neighbours and their property. Character development, we've learned that he's batshit insane. The 33-year-old male made headlines around the world in October 2011 when he was jailed for 3 months after pleading guilty at Omagh Crown Court to arson and endangering the lives of others. Boyfriend material. It emerged that he'd been trying to turn his excrement into gold when he set fire to the block of flats where he was living. What's the gold making process called schmelting. Moran's bizarre experiment earned him a mention on the BBC's satirical quiz programme Have I Got News For You? A US rapper also recorded a song about his exploits and posted it on YouTube. Well, he's not told us what the song's called, I might want to listen to it. Moran appeared again at Fermanagh Court by video link from Magaberry Prison and pleaded guilty to a series of attacks on his neighbours and their property. Moran was found guilty of a series of attacks. Did you know he was found guilty of a series of attacks? Including slashing the tyres of 2 cars and throwing a brick at a man. Just sounds like he's playing a game of Grand Theft Auto, doesn't it? Done it!
Yeah.
The defence solicitor confirmed that Moran has health difficulties. Does he? But did cooperate fully with the police. Isn't that nice of him? Kind of just felt like the gold was a bit of a subplot. So it's just about some guy who attacked his neighbours and it turned out he was trying to make his shit gold. Story number 1. There's something screwy about this. Story number 2. What's up with that? Story number 3. Gold sphincter. It's like gold member. But it's funny! Which one do I think is fake? And with all the confidence in the fucking world. The golden shit one was fake.
You're wrong.
Well, don't I look a knob? Go on, reveal it and make me look really stupid.
The screwdriver one.
Why am I disappointed? Sorry, Mum, for failing in another aspect of my life. Please do all the nice things for us. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Lots of pretty pictures on there. And oh yeah, forgot to mention in the last one, leave nasty comments about me. I thought that's what people on YouTube did. I've been Liam Cooper. That's been What the Fuck. Thanks for watching.